representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. One final month to push for the playoffs, or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's Week 14. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
A 400-plus-yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. It also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A gain of 14. And the Broncos
design bootleg here. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him down around the 34.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time he was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Drops back. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Nix from the gun. He's keeping it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question.
Smith lost it, and the Broncos corral it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the...
And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Extra point try now from Lutz.
lining up for the point after.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Oh, he lost the football! And they pick it up, time to push for that marker! The 40! And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. Never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
brings up
Last
second
run,
and
not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
There we go,
From the gun, Smith. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got third down well inside field goal range. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
Carlson's kick is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 16-point ball game. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
Raiders 3.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Might be in trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Throw here, third down. Oh no, he lost control of another one. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away.
The Broncos take
and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he's up over 4,000 yards on the season, which you can see puts him atop the NFL in that area. Has him on the quick hitter. Yep, by man, he's in the clear. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Nix with it on first. Finds him on the slant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On first down, here's Smith. Wow, it's free again! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Man downfield, and Myers has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
First and 10 at the 41.
Smith on first down. Loses it again. Recovered by the Broncos.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Knicks now on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. And so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
7-yard pickup.
Second and 3 now.
Second and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It is Cup, left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a one-sided contest as we will catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Going wide receiver run to start this series. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
There we go, sit on. 390%.
Shotgun snap to Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So now it's going to be third and long. Third and long for him here. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. He's got this at the 27. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions. Looking for the back that time. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Right there.
Will Lutz
That is why teams will draft tight ends and take them really high in the draft, especially when they can be game changers after the catch. That was just a dynamic effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. First play is going to be a give to Genty. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to Genty. Behind the line, he lost that football. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that.
All the way! Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the backup. First throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
This is Genty on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Air it out on 3rd. Connors hit. He lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. They had a nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits and they take advantage.
Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead.
Raiders 3. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Raiders have their offense back out there. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Throwing now on 1st down, O'Connell. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to it.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, the Broncos get to this one. Oh, man, yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. I'm just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. Third straight series, they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, any day that ends in a Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating to not hold on to the football. It's left them searching for answers that I'm not sure anybody has right now.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down, and number 2, try to separate.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do, I remember Peyton and Marvin having the back and forth after breaking the record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys. Everything they're doing.
Lost control of it. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have... And it's off the mark, the kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2, given the size of this lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
Shotgun give here, Magenti. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Singleton on the tackle. It's a loss of the...
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand.
Ready? 18, card.
On 3rd down, here's O'Connell. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He completes it in traffic. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos are running them out of the building. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead.
Raiders 3. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate.
Wow, it's free again! Recovered by the Broncos!
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
60 Bison, 60.
1st and 10, here's O'Connell. Complete, it's Myers. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone.
Got it, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
Defense showing blitz. O'Connell hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
O'Connell. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Broad pass incomplete. And they can hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right. Timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Las Vegas sends out the punt team, and he's been getting all of it every time out. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
That's good.
They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
17 yards.
They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the